I had a conversation yesterday with a beautiful client, and this is what it came up in for her. She doesn't feel like she can be fully herself at work. And I hear this all the time, yeah? I can't say what I really think at work. I have to hold back. I have to be careful how I come across. And on the surface, that sounds so normal because we say we're at work, yeah, we can't do this. But because what I am hearing from you is this: I don't feel safe being who I am. And let that land in. So what do you do then? You adjust, you filter, you hold back. Not because you are fake, yeah, but because you are managing how you will be perceived. What will they think? How will they see you? Will this be too much? So instead of being yourself, yeah, you become a version of you that feels acceptable. And here is the cost to all of that, yeah? You start disconnecting from yourself, who you are. Because every time you don't say what you feel, every time you hold back your expression, your words, your wisdom, every time you choose perception over the truth, you reinforce one thing inside of you. Who am I isn't fully safe. And that is absolutely exhausting on your energy, yeah? So, and it's not exhausting your job, not the people, but it's your internal split between authentic you, yeah? Real you, who you want to be, yeah? Because you're not allowing yourself to be that authentic, yeah? And because you've been doing this dance, as I call it, so we learn to tone down ourselves, yeah? To adjust, to fit in the spaces, because we're climbing the ladder and blah, 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 things what we say logically to our brain, yeah? And you are negotiating your safety. You are not them. You are negotiating your safety. So the freedom doesn't come from changing environment, yeah? Jumping from one job to the other, getting different people around, waiting until you feel safe. Let me tell you something. And this is the whole program, My Becoming Her, is deciding to be yourself anyway. Not aggressively, not forcefully, not egoistically, but honestly, yourself. Because the moment you start showing up as you actually are, two things can happen. Yeah? Some people won't like it. That's okay. And the other part, most people really avoid this, is the right people will finally see who you are. Yeah? And more importantly is this one. You will feel yourself. Yeah? So put everything aside. You will feel yourself. And that is the feeling what most people are so afraid of it. To feel themselves. To back up themselves. Yeah? Connecting to themselves. That is scary because they didn't learn this in childhood. Yeah? So, and the question is, how do you become more accepted? It's more what I will ask you this is, where am I still holding myself back from? Yeah? Because that's where your life is still in waiting zone. So, not in becoming more, but finally allowing yourself to be who you already are. And this is where the words will change and the way how you start perceiving yourself. And this is going to change your life because you are not needed to fix more of yourself. I want you to stop betraying yourself.